Welcome to another episode of Film Fetish. I'm your host CJ, and today I thought I'd do another list of completely underappreciated movies. If you enjoyed the last one, then join me yet again. Let's get started. First up today, we have the Val Kilmer adventure film The Ghost and the Darkness, which itself is loosely based off the John Henry Patterson novel about the man-eaters of Tsavo, two real-life rogue lions that went on a murder spree in Africa. The film's plot follows a bridge builder, played by Kilmer, and a local legendary hunter, played by Michael Douglas, as they are forced to team up to hunt down these two rogue lions. What ensues is just one beautiful set piece after another. Because that's the thing about this movie, it is so fucking pretty. I can't emphasize that enough. Each wide shot is breathtaking, and the music playing over these scenes is so incredibly done. You could hate the movie's story, but you couldn't deny that this movie deserved awards simply for its cinematography and music. I could talk all day about this masterpiece, the gore, the fun banter between the actors, the cinematography, the music, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cut it off right there. It's beautiful, the story's incredible, Val Kilmer's hilarious with his weird Irish-British accent. Check it out, The Ghost and the Darkness, ASAP. Next up is a movie that, when it came out, got a lot of misdirected hate for no reason. I'm of course talking about the Kevin Costner starred and directed The Postman. The film follows a nomad in a post-apocalyptic wasteland who travels town to town doing Shakespearean plays to eat, and how, after escaping this new thuggish regime of cavalrymen, stumbles upon a postman's outfit and ends up unknowingly becoming the inspiration for a rebellion to take back and rebuild the United States. The movie is long, very long, it's 3 hours long, and most people thought it was a little more pretentious than it actually is. They were like, oh, Kevin Costner has a giant bronze statue of himself at the end of the movie. Yes, he does, but it's not him, it's his character. Now, if you can sit through its lengthy runtime, then you will be treated to a beautifully told, classic American epic. And by God, I hope you won't be disappointed. I know I wasn't, and I know I'm not the only one, so check it out. Quick bonus for The Postman, Tom Petty has a great cameo near the end of the movie. Oh my God. Next up is the cutest and quite possibly the most heartwarming movie of 2019. The movie in question is The Peanut Butter Falcon, starring Shia LaBeouf and Zach Gottsagen. The film follows a young boy with Down syndrome as he goes on this determined journey to meet his favorite wrestler and ultimately become the next big local wrestling legend. Now, the movie is fun and very lighthearted for the most part, and it features some really great classic wrestling cameos. Now, Zach Gottsagen is really a boy with Down syndrome. He's not acting in the film, and he by far is he's the greatest person in the movie. He is fun, he's got the snappiest dialogue, and you actually give a crap about the outcome of his journey. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. You should not miss this one at any cost. Check it out. Next up, we have the British romantic comedy film You, Me, and Him, starring my favorite doctor, David Tennant. The story follows a lesbian couple who, through a series of unfortunate events, have both become pregnant. One of the women have actually become pregnant by David Tennant's character, John. Now, I caught this movie by chance when my dad was watching it on TV, and I'm really glad I did. The cast for this film are great. All of them are extremely believable and really likable. The character of John, the male, chauvinist pig, as they like to call him in the film, is actually really adorable. Like, he's so soft-hearted, and I love him 100%. And now, forewarned, there is about a midway point into the movie that gets really dark and depressing, so prepare for that, but don't let that stop you from enjoying this movie. Because the rest of the story and the acting and the banter is all spectacular. Check this movie out if you have not already. It's actually on Amazon Prime. Get it. Last film of the day, I figured I'd go completely bonkers with 1993's Freaked, a comedy, horror, body horror, mishmash satire. Oh yeah. The film stars Bill and Ted's Bill Preston himself, Alex Winter, as a former child star who is offered $5 million to promote this questionable drug. And how he goes on a sideshow with his best friend and get kidnapped by Randy Quaid and are turned into monsters. He literally becomes like this half mutant thing with like a big hump and gross teeth. Basically to become part of his giant carnival of monsters. The movie is a ton of fun, has incredible practical effects work, and an uncredited cameo by Keanu Reeves as Ortiz the Dog Boy. You can't miss that. Oh, and Mr. T is the bearded lady, and he willingly went through that transformation, so that makes him the first trainee, like in a comedy film. That happened. Check it out. There we go. Those are 5 more underrated gems that everyone needs to look up. Are there any I missed? Any other lists you'd like to see me do? Please leave those in the comments below. As usual, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe for future content. This has been Film Fetish. I'm your host CJ, and please remember to keep it lowbrow.